single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make.
How about that? Do I sound now? Anyway, let's start all over again. Yay! Hey guys, Tony the Soy Assassins right here. So we have full house, I guess. Well, the people that's usually active is here today. So, let's get started. Let's get started. The quietest you ever, Gary. Oh, you're horrible. You're horrible. Anyways, yeah, I had the microphone button down, so there's no sound. Anyway, today we are going to have the Newman American right here, and I am gonna pair with one of my XOs right here. This XO is one of my, like, friends shows up, I drink it kind of thing. This is actually a bottle that I brought back from China. This bottle is about 20 something, 30 years old, I think. Not too sure, but you can see the Chinese label on the back. Right there. This is old. This is very old. I'm gonna have a little bit of this, you know. Usually I drink sports drink and all that stuff, but, you know, there are times where you just kind of self-go a little bit. You know? Us being quarantined. Very nice. Us being quarantined, we need to definitely have something right here. And today I'm also testing this, okay? So, we've been talking about printing out ashtrays and stuff like that. This is one material that we use to print ashtray. I actually printed the Shadow Smoke's Legion logo on this. It's hard to see, but I want to see whether or not this can withstand the cigar being on it, and whether or not the temperature will melt it. So I'm gonna put this thing right in the ashtray, and then while we smoke it, so we can tell whether or not this thing melts with ash. If it doesn't melt, then, you know, there should be nothing to worry about. We can just put out an ashtray, it'll work. If that does melt, then we'll have to figure something else out. Just finished the Romeo and Juliet on Chief Chat Room. Need to pick a new one for the live. I didn't know Chief was doing the chat room today, so just finished a Cuba Arte. Was on the liver herb, live herb. Okay, I didn't know that there was one. I didn't know there was one. They're usually on Thursdays. I didn't know they were doing one today. Oh, it smells really good. Almost a little bit plummy. I think I choose a good pairing then, because usually cognac XOs are really like plummy. So, oh, the draw is bad. That should be okay. Okay, so let's light this up. Well, why a couple people had to grab more cigars. People who's already here, go ahead and let me know what cigar you're smoking, and we'll go from there. All right, why I light this up. I've been trying to figure out what's wrong with this lighter today. Like, it won't stay lit, but now it does. I don't know why. All right, let's go. See. It's dying. I don't know. It's not, I didn't feel it. So. So what we have? We have Ipe Carrera, Capa de Sol. We have Encore, Perez Carrero, EPC, okay, and drinking Screwball, egg roll, okay, and Buzz already like Martin does. Okay. Ah, yes. Just need a little bit more. Just need a little bit more. How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? Saturday, all right? Quarantine number, who knows how many days. We've been quarantined so much that we totally understand why our pets act up all the time, all right? Why our pets acting up all the time. Not smoking, but drinking scuba also. Smoking one of my event-only stick that I won from Yazzer on the Xbox Xmas Live. Ventura, Cigar, co-father, friend, and fire. Right, the draw is a little hard, but I can deal with that. In terms of the flavor, okay, I taste cedar. I taste a little bit like weird, light, kind of evergreen. Woodsiness, a little bit pepper at the end of it. And maybe a little bit of earth. Being smoking meat all day, I have been drinking since new. Smoking one of my yeah, that's already red. So what is going on? There's nothing going on. Why? Because nobody can do anything. No one can do anything. I literally was just sitting at home and try to buy something every day. And I literally did not buy much other than the parts for the 3D printer. And that's what I've been working on all day. I'm looking at this and say, oh, this needs to be tuned, that needs to be tuned, here and that. It's just one thing over another, try to get the best quality I can get. As you can see, this thing, the character come out pretty good, right? The words come out pretty nice, right? Here we go. So, but then the face is not as good as I want it. So still need some perfecting to go. You know, you're going to melt your PC. Been pretty good day so far. Did some overclocking on my PC just for fun. Why? Nerds! Anyway, yeah, so that's what I've been working on. I'm trying to get this settled because we have a version from Tony Murray that had this thing right in the middle of that ashtray. So I'm testing it out. I just put this thing in the middle to see if that will melt. If it doesn't melt, then yeah, we can just print it out and work it, you know? Technically, 4.4 gigahertz nowadays don't even need to be overclocked. You can literally just get a chip that does that. Woo! How long did it take to print? This one, I think, was about 4 or 5 hours. 4 or 5 hours, something like that, something in between. So printing these things, it's gotta take a long time. The ashtray is gotta take about 14 to 15 hours, if not longer, depends on the quality that we have to go with to print it out. So it's gonna take a lot of electric bill, a lot of materials, and a lot of patience. So I'm trying to figure out how we can do that the best way possible. But I, for one for myself, okay? I need one for myself, even if nobody else gets it. I did get two pretty cool filament that changes that has different color in it. Or one is like a chameleon color, and the other one is more like a bronzy change color kind of thing. So I got two. I got one roll of each. I just wanted to figure I can make some cool stuff for us overall. But one thing for sure I'll be making, if this thing actually melts, okay? If this thing actually melts, what I'm planning to do is at least make a Shadow Smokers Legion's cigar box or travel box, you know? Because I can literally take these stuff right here behind me and put it inside a box, that become a traveler. So I just have to make a box or something like that. I even print a box for us to store our own cigars or something like that. You know, I just want you to see how I can progress to print out something nice. It would, except these things, they're very slippery as hell. They're slippery as hell. So I don't think cups is gonna stay on there. Yeah, I particularly don't like to overclock stuff because I think, you know, once you overclock, the reliability goes away and everything heats up more. You gotta use more electricity. Might as well buy another chip that's more power efficient that can run at that speed. So, you know, I usually just buy whatever I need and use it until that thing dies or until I buy another one. Hey, Tim. So, this is a woodsy cigar for sure. This is a woodsy cigar. Is it is it good? So far, so good. But is it like, how much was this? Like $12 or something like that? Is it $12 good? I don't know. It's woodsy. It's cedary. A little bit like white pepper. And I don't know. About tonight, up first cigar of the day. What? Uh-oh, I think Martin's already drunk. He can't type. Ryzen. Ryzen is such a good chip right now that really changed over the game. I mean, they really created much more room for AMD users to play with the things. So Ryzen's a pretty good chip. Hey, Matt. So yeah, must have been busy. So, okay, I heard a lot of people talk about Zoom. Alright, a lot of people are talking about Zoom. I get it. I know people want to use Zoom as chat room and stuff like that. So, with that being said, I'll set one up. I don't know how many people will join and all that stuff, but I will set one up. But I don't know if there's Zoom. I think Zoom is it's a program for phone, isn't it? Let me see how that works. Zoom. My thing about the Herf online is that it's too crowded. It's crazy. I don't know. My thing about being live is that one person saying other people can respond, but it's not messy. It's not everybody talking at the same time. There's no delay. There's no skipping and all that stuff. So I much rather use free services like Hangout and stuff like that. I use Google Hangout and it was great. So, and when Google Hangout, when you're in a Google Hangout environment, the person's talking actually zooms in. So I actually like that better. So if you guys want to do Hangout, I'm okay with that. Or even Microsoft Teams, but I don't know if you guys have Microsoft Teams. Microsoft Teams, I think right now is free for like, you know, whatever. So yeah, I like Google Hangout. If you guys want to try Google Hangout, I much rather use Google Hangout. Whereby. Let's check out Whereby. But there's a pricing too. Freedom to work from anywhere. Free is one person, one meeting room. One user, 3 meeting room. multi-user are met start at 10 meeting room. Holy crap, okay. I don't know. So let's do this. Tomorrow afternoon, I will set up a room and see how many people want to come in and try to hang out. How's that? No, hangout room is still hangout. Duo is still duo is 1-to-1. So what we can do is we'll do 1 hour hangout, and we can do 1 hour of whereby. Then we can figure out which one works well. How's that? We can do that. So tomorrow, what I will do is I'll start a hangout room, all right, and I'll post the link in our new home, all right, our new home, and also as a screenshot, and I'll wait here for 1 hour to see how many people want to join and all that stuff, and then we'll do that 1 hour, and then after that we'll switch to whereby for 1 hour, and then we can choose which one is better, which one works better, which one is more, bandwidth wise, how busy it is, clarity, sound. We test everything tomorrow. Right? It's Sunday. Don't tell me you got something to do tomorrow. I don't believe that. Don't tell me you got something to do tomorrow. I don't believe that. Alright? So, that's doable tomorrow. We'll do that tomorrow. And, up to 4 meeting participants. Up to 12 meeting participants. So whereby, if we wanna do this, you can only have 4 people in the room. Unless you pay. If you pay, then you get 12 people in the room. That's not enough people. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out which one works better tomorrow. But I don't really think that we should be paying for money for. I'm busy staying on my ass at home. Alright, it's more woodsy as it goes. I think this is a good, clean tasting cigar. But I don't know if it's worth the money. Money is kind of a little bit too much. Money is a little bit too much for this cigar. I don't know. By the way, today I took nap. I actually took nap. I was so bored. I took nap. Life is really boring right now. I'm pretty sure it's the same for everybody. Everybody was trying to find anywhere to social meeting to talk. We're social animals. We love to go out there and talk to somebody. We love to communicate. We love to talk about cigars. We love to share cigars and stuff like that. But right now in this situation, it's just hard. It looks like in America, it's only gotta get worse in terms of like mandatory staying home orders and stuff like that. For now, right? In fact, like this like whole online Chinese versus American blaming game going on. So I think eventually we'll go to some serious lockdown. My wife is super upset. Because I go many times to New York a year, and she wants to go to New York. She cannot, and then she's like, "Can we even go to New York next year?" I don't know. Now, Gary, did they change the specification for age requirement for XO? You know what? I don't think they did. I'm looking it up though. I don't think they did because it's one of those things that between the age of. So, let's see if they did change it. Let's see if they did change it. I don't think they did. So XO is it seems like they changed. Okay, they did change it, I guess. Before XO is it's about 6 years, 5 to 6 years. And then now it's about 10 years. It's about 10 years. VSOP is about 4, and VS is about 2. Is that even correct? What list are this list? This is not right. This is not right. They need to extend it 2 or 3 week minimum. What? You know, being able to go to work right now is great. I just had to say that. Being able to go to work right now is great. Yeah, it seems like they changed it to... They changed the range. I think they changed the range, but not the year. Come on. They did. They did increase it to 10 years. So now, XO cognac, it has to be minimum of 10 years. Minimum of 10 years, okay? Because before it was only 6. Okay. So they changed it that XO had to be minimum of 10 years. And now, 6-year one is called the Napoleon XO. So they changed it. But it doesn't matter. This one is like 20-something years old. I agree with Tan. We are slim at work, but better than layoffs and burning my vacation time, etc. Yeah. You know, I read a news today. There are companies that are making their employees sign this paperwork that basically says they will forfeit their pay, the 100% amount of the amount that they're receiving from the government, that stimulus amount. That's probably illegal, but they're making the employees to sign a waiver. Basically, it says the company won't have to pay you $1,200 because you're receiving that from the government. That's ridiculous. If you're that company, screw you. Alright, that is horrible. Alright, if you can't pay your employees, find a way to do it. Okay, find a way to do it. Do a loan or something like that, because you are making the money. You as a company owner, you're making the money, right? You as a company making the money, you assume the risk. That's the risk you assume. That's why you make more money than the employees, right? The employees working because they don't assume the risk. They just work. But you as a company owner pay the bills and get more money because you assume the risk. Now, if you can't even assume that risk and can't be responsible for that risk, then you're horrible. Did I see Frontline Cigar post on Instagram today? Crazy, check it out. You'll know which post when I see it. Let me take a look at it. Alright, let me take a look at it. Instagram, Frontline Cigars. What? They did the Zoom as well? Is that the one? Like Travis? Or are you talking the one about... So they're hanging out with the Cigar militia, the one that decides to not show up? It's horrible. Whatever. Do whatever they want. Not my problem. Yeah, that's anti-stimulus. Yeah, I looked at his Frontline Cigar. I saw the post with like he was doing. Wait, was Suhaki? Wait. Hold on a second. No, what? Oh my god! Ah! Hold on, let me read this. Hold on, let me read this. Wow! Whoa! Ah! Wow, this ass. Wow, yeah, I'm reading your comment actually, Martin. Wow. Wow. I see. I know he's a scammer, and I know he's a liar, but I did not know he's stolen Valor. I know, I hate that the most. I hate that the most. People dressing in military uniforms and go out there and take the praise. Not, I mean, not like, not that they don't deserve praises or anything. I think that people in the military that shows up should deserve praise, but then he's taking someone else's praise. You know, he's taking from someone that's not. Like, I hate stolen Valor. You know, if you do feel like you want that kind of recognition, you want to be the one that can be proud of serving and stuff like that, go serve. You don't have to serve long. You serve, like, you know, serve however amount you want, and then, you know, get discharged or something like that. You know, at least you serve. Now you can own up to it. You know, it's like going out there saying like you drive a Lamborghini and stuff like that, but you drive a Civic. But what is the point? Like you can you get praise for that 2 seconds, and after that you feel empty. You feel empty. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, he was. I remember, like, you know, he was talking about his wife having the cancer, blah 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 blah. His fishing rod was stolen, all kind of weird stuff. And I like to give people benefit of the doubt. So all this time I didn't question him. I didn't question him or anything, but, you know, it get to a point where everybody started to report him, and then it's like, wait, that doesn't sound right. If people, all those people are reporting you, you have some issues. So, you know, it gets to that point, and then we finally kick him at the end. After telling him not to dry bagging and all that stuff, we kick him. And after we kick him, he came up when we first turned to Twitch. He's like, "Oh, my wife just died." I was like, "Yeah, your wife just died. That's okay. You're not coming back home." I don't care what car you have. The engine defines the car technically, right? Because that's a performance. But when you have a Ferrari with a Fiero guts, it's a Fiero, okay? It's actually like nothing. It's actually nothing at that point. If you modify your cars with like multiple different things, it's just one of a kind, then it's just not that car anymore. Wow. Does he even have a brother? I don't know. I don't know. That's crazy. That is crazy. I'm surprised. I think recently his Facebook page only have ads now, as like maybe his account got stolen, or he's just resort to that. You know, if you ever can see his page, go out there and just report stolen. See if Facebook will take that down. Alright, just go out there and report stolen. See if it will get that get Facebook to remove that page. Common, yeah, VW. VW is actually good cars. Just saying, VW is actually good cars. Ooh. VW is actually a good car, so. You know, now that I'm thinking, how many of you can actually join a hangout session right now if I were to start one? How many of you can actually join a hangout session right now if we were to start one? Probably not many, right? Just wondering. Because I know a lot of you would rather to actually chat right now. I know a lot of you need social. You know, me and my wife go in front of our water dispenser and just chat like an employee. So we got one Travis, Ken, and we got Albert. We got Martina Maya. Here, I am gonna try this to see if this works, okay? What I'm gonna do is I am going to start another session, not ending this thing right now. This thing's still going, and I'll start the chat, see if you'll go. All right, I'll start the chat if you see if you'll go. Okay, hang out. All right, I'll try this, see if you'll go. Okay, alrighty. New video call. All right, send a link. Ooh. Okay. Let's see if this will work. Now, it's gonna look weird, but bear with me. I give you guys the link, all right? Now there's a link there. Now you guys can click on that. But I'll try that right now. If you have it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch off the cameras. I'm gonna switch it to that screen so you can actually see the screen. Okay? So give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I know it's gonna be weird. I know it's gonna be weird. All right? So hold on a second. Hold on a second. First I have to turn off the camera. Boom. Okay. Ooh. Hold on. So guys, give me a second, all right? Give me a second. All right, Huang, if you can hear this, give me a second. Everybody start joining to that and give me a second. Oh, it actually works. Now, I am going to change this thing a little bit. So give me, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, so give me a second. Let me set this up. Hang out. Settings for Windows Capture. All right. All right, guys, hold your horses. All right, I'm trying.
I'm here.
I need to get the camera set correctly, so give me a sec. All right, here we go. All right. Oh, look at that. It actually works. See, this is my background. Kind of weird, but you know, you guys had to deal with it. Okay, you guys had to deal with it. So I wonder if people can hear us on the audio capture. So we'll see. See if I can turn this down. Okay. So how are we doing here? How are we doing? Good? Good?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear Albert. How about Gary?
I can hear you just fine.
Huang had a microphone mute, so I can't even see him. Huang, you gotta turn on your camera. So good. This actually works for right now at 4 people. So anybody want to join us, feel free to join because we're working on this. Okay, we'll work on this as we go. Try to get your work. Okay, Martin, you know, no rush. No rush. Just figure it out, right? Just figure it out. All right. So, you guys over watching this, can you guys see us just fine? You see all of them somewhere? I mean, this.
What's up, guys?
There we go. Here we go. Juan's up too. How do I know there's a way to choose the one that, okay, whoever is talking should show up for no reason. Like that. So, Albert, and we have Gary, and we have Juan, and you know, so, hey, I don't see you guys smoking anything. That's a problem.
Yeah, I just finished my RNY or RYJ. Time to switch.
And just switch. So let's see how many people else that can join this too. We'll find out. Oh, egg roll. Here we go. Egg roll. Egg roll. My app opens but no chat. When your app opens, you have to sign in to do it. Travis.
Damn it.
We can send this to a TV station. Television said how cigar smoker cope with coronavirus. So I had to figure out how I can adjust the camera because on mine is kind of crazy. But you know, whatever works right now. What is that? Let's see, bandwidth. Let's turn this to high. Incoming video to high. Done. So that everybody can see us. And yeah, let's talk. Let's talk. But like, holy shit, I look weird in this. There's gotta be a way I can pull my camera out a little bit. Hold on a second. Logitech. The link take me to the Play Store. Now, Sherry, if you're using your phone, you need to download the app. So go ahead and download that app for the Google Hangout, and you should be able to join.
All right, I'm gonna try one of these aging rooms.
Aging rooms?
Quattro original.
Look at that. That's a nice wall in the back. Alright, so I am going to find my camera. See if I can just. Alright, that totally did not work. Alright, we see ceiling. Okay.
I gotta find
Post
my
just a
tiki
meeting
torch, man.
code, no link. How do I find meeting code? Hold on a second. Let me figure it out. Alright. Alright, so there's no way to tune this out. Of course.
There we go.
Shadow gaze.
It is what it is. So, how do I get the meeting code?
So what?
What about, did you check the gear? Did you look at the gear?
I am looking at the gear.
Okay.
Chat? Nope, that's not it. Boom. Hi, chat. Okay. That doesn't work. Yeah. We got Michael. Michael's on.
I am here.
I only have the link, so I don't know if there's a meeting code or something like that.
Oh, it's saying at the end of the link. It's at the end of the link.
I can repost that link again. Hold on.
It says it's at the end of the link. So whatever that number is with the dashes, it's that.
This one?
Yeah, on the link, the Hangouts link that you gave us,
Tell
it's the
Martini
number at the
Gazzo's
very
kid to
end
help.
after call. U2 CQR. It's a real pain in the butt.
Just copy and paste, right? Copy and paste.
Yeah, they'd have to like copy the link and then try to just paste the last part of it or copy the last part of it. Probably usually in a notepad or something like that.
So, Fernando, if
But
you...
like if they're trying to join it with their phone, yeah, if they're trying to join it with their phone, they're not going to be able to
Alright.
copy and paste the code.
I'm gonna see if I can see
iPhone,
the
I just
code.
clicked the link and it went to it. So
So, if you have the app on your phone already, just click a link again. It will open the room.
But for example, if you're watching this on your TV, your smart TV, and you're wanting to join maybe with your phone, you're not going to be able to click the link. That's where the code would help. So once again, Google makes it a pain in the butt.
So Sherry, are you able to do that, Sherry? Why do you still have sunlight over there? Oh, it's not sunlight, is it? It's just light.
Because we're on the west side of the country.
That's still like 7 p.m.
It's only 6 something here, whatever it is. I don't know. Whatever time it is there, it's 3 hours before.
8:42 here in Texas.
Okay, so it's 6:42. So there you go.
That's not bad. I mean, if I no conversation. There's definitely conversation here. Travis, why don't you send me your the Gmail email that you use? I'll send you an invite so you can just jump right in. And Sherry, I'll send you an invite too. Here.
I can't hear Michael. He's talking.
No, I'm not saying anything.
His mouth is just delayed. His mouth is delayed.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All right, I am gonna get Sherry's email address so I can send her an invite. Hold on.
Hey, Michael, man, do the Michael Wells eyes. Come on, bud.
There we go.
Yeah, do Cigar too. There you go.
All right, copy and paste, you son of a. Okay, bam. Send her an invite. Invite. So Sherry, I just sent you an invite. You should be able to get through that. But Sherry, you still need the app.
I just invited Martine.
You did? Okay, cool. And Travis? Anybody
So
inviting
can
Travis?
invite by clicking the plus.
Well, somebody made it.
Somebody made it.
Sherry.
Hey, Sherry's
Hey,
here.
Sherry.
Hold on a second. Let me invite the rest. I can copy and paste faster here. There you go. Boom. And somebody invite Martin. I'll invite Martin.
I did. I invited.
Oh, you did? Travis? Did you invite Travis?
Not yet.
There we go,
I
Travis.
get Joseph.
Yep. There's Joseph.
Yeah, I'm doing that now.
Wait, it won't let me send more invite. Is there a
I
cap
just
how many
invited
people can be in the room? Is there a cap of how many people can be in the room? Do you know? Okay, they can have 150 people. Why couldn't I just send him an invite?
I don't know.
Ah!
What? Oh, we're doing it.
Somebody send Travis an invite because I wasn't able to do it. It won't let me.
Michael, after watching Jumanji, I think we should have renamed Shadowgaze Smoldering Intensity.
Tim, you gotta use your Gmail account. I can't invite anybody. Oh, I can't. Son
I
of a.
invited Travis.
You invited Travis? Is that why I couldn't invite him?
Hi, what's up, guys?
Hey, we got more people.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, now it's dark there, Travis.
You just send your Gmail to me. Where did you send it to me? Like Facebook? Meow. Oh, here we go. Alright, hold on. I got it. Hold on. Let me get Fernando. Let's not forget Fernando. Now, people that's actually not talking, if you have background noises, make sure to hit the mute button so we don't have to hear all the background weird noises, alright? Cool.
Oh, let me turn TV down a little bit.
What's up, guys?
What's happening?
Martin, you should get it in your Gmail. If you had a Gmail, look in your Gmail, you should get a thing right there.
Fernando, what's up?
What's up, Mike? What's going on, man?
Look, Fernando's background is still sunlight. It's still sunlight.
Yeah, I'm on the West Coast.
Figured out.
That's what I told him. He's all, why do you have sunlight? Because I'm in Arizona.
You have no idea how dark this place is. All I have is lights. I have 2 lights going on because it's so dark in my basement. Actually 3 lights. 3 lights going on. But yes, you guys now see the my office. This is my corner. You see that little corner? This is my corner. All my useless junk in the back.
What's everybody smoking?
I'm smoking a pack of Connecticut.
I got the La Aurora Maduro. Figurado.
I have to move this over here so I can see you guys. I can see.
EP Carrillo Capita Sol.
Hey, Michael, how's that Capita Soul, bro?
So, like the Cueva Sabano, but a lot spicier.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that doesn't sound like I'm not one like.
Hold on a second. I'm just gonna move some of the stuff on my desktop here and there so I know what's going on. So yeah, this works. I mean, why bother to pay people when this works?
Right, exactly.
I mean, so long as it works, you know, we can chat.
This is weird. How does this work? Like, it just somebody talks and then it chimes in, or what?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay,
Somebody talks and their face pops up.
Yeah, or if you're on desktop, you can actually keep your own face on it. I think Woodruff, is that Woodruff or Travis? I mean, Woodruff is over there very silent, just staring at the screen.
Somebody's background is coming through.
Alright, we have someone else join. Face is blurry, but I think that's Tim.
It's pretty cool.
What is going on? So we're officially giving out like how my place actually looks like.
This is really hard on your phone.
Is it?
Everybody looks so small.
That's okay. That's okay. Come on.
You can tap on their face and it'll bring them to full screen.
Oh, I'm so happy I brought my tablet this trip.
You bring your what?
I'm so happy I brought my tablet. Later on, I'm gonna chime in on the tablet.
Ah, here we go.
I get some
See,
Wi-Fi.
that works. That works.
I'm on the road now. Look at my driver.
Cool. So yeah, I mean that works. I mean the show will continue. Usually I just have my camera zoomed right here, okay? Because all this junk is a mess. You can see I have a wood over here and all that stuff. Yeah, that's where my safe spot. But it's all good. Sherry is just chilling. I can see Sherry just chilling. Sherry, why are you smoking, Sherry? Last call, right? I think she's smoking last call.
This is crazy with so many people on the phone.
It's crazy, what?
So many people on the phone right now.
That's one of the problems about, like, you know, the multiple people chat and stuff like that, because now you have to decide who's gonna talk, who's not gonna talk, who's doing what and stuff like that. So, you know, there's no like raise your hand.
I don't know. It tends to go okay, but
Yeah, that would probably be the big thing in the background.
yeah, like I hear radio or dinner
Because right now I got a lot of wind noise because I got the window cracked while I'm in the truck.
So that, that's pretty good. So what we can do is, like when you're not talking, just mute your mic. So when you unmute your mic, we can actually see who wants to talk,
Is there? Oh yeah, that's right. You can mute it. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, we can mute it. There's gotta be better way to sort this a little bit. I just don't know how to yet, but
It's like a CB radio.
Oh, whatever, just muted.
there we go. So yeah, if you hit the mute button, that should like
And it's back.
it wouldn't jump in and
So-
out, right? So if you hit the mute button, if there's no noise, usually doesn't jump to your face. And once it jumps to your face, we know you want to talk. Like for example, Tim, would you like to talk right now?
Sure, why not? Yeah, who was talking about it? It's like a CB radio. Is it a ham radio or what?
CB radio? What's CB radio?
Oh, that was me. That was me. That was back in the 70s, right?
Hey, can
Yeah,
we have
radio
CB handles?
So like CB radio was like what truckers used, man.
Citizens band. It's called.
Yeah, that's it.
So yeah, now I'm smoking this. I know a lot of you have smoked this, the JC Newman American. It's actually, I don't think it's worth the money. It's crazy expensive. Crazy expensive.
I agree. It's pretty pricey for what you get out of it. It's pretty like one-dimensional for the most part.
Yeah, it's steady. It's very clean taste, but it's pretty much that. It's like if you want that one flavor.
So would you say that the price comes more from because it's made in the U.S. than the actual quality of it?
No, I don't think the problem with the flavor has to do with where it's made, right? It has to do with the blend, right? It has to do with the blend, and whatever blend that people choose to blend that to is what it is. So whoever blended really like this flavor, only like this flavor, and just say, you know what, all I want was this flavor, and nothing else. And probably because the farm is organic or whatever, they charge a premium, right? There's JC Newman, everything from JC Newman is organic, so.
Okay.
So yeah, I saw someone post, I think that was Jeff, that posted about the Davidoff Royals for $110. It's actually not a bad cigar, to be really honest with you. But it's expensive, but it's not a small cigar either. It's pretty big. It's like this big cigar. So, I mean, the Diademas is what, $90 for this long. So it's not too far away from its price point, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm not getting anything crazy out of this cigar, really. But yeah, we'll check in a few minutes to see if that plate, the 3D printed plate, is melted or not. I hope it doesn't melt. If it doesn't melt, then that's it. And I think
it's cool. It's pretty cool. I like that. It's cool the way we can interact.
Yeah, Fernando, make sure you mute your microphone when you're not talking, so we don't hear your background noises as well.
All right, does it cut out?
It jumped in and out that noise. So, and Travis too. If you're, hey Travis, you're so dark in there. You're in the vampire zone, man.
Yeah, it's dark out here. I don't have a lot of lighting outside.
Is it cold over there?
Here?
Yeah.
89.
All right. I'm sorry I asked.
I wish.
I saw that bomb smoker hat you have on. It's actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
I thought about making our hat like that, like a leather patch, and then just put on there. But I don't know how it's gonna come out, so I never made one. Is that a trucker hat, or is that just like a regular?
No, it's just a regular.
Yeah, because I realize a lot of you guys actually like trucker hat more than not. So
yeah, I wear a lot of them.
Yeah, you guys usually wear trucker hats too, because I got a big ass head, and I'm a big dude that looks weird with a small hat.
But is that the only reason? Is that the only reason why you guys like trucker hat? Is because it fits well?
Well, for me, it's because I'm a big dude. You know what I mean? Like, I would look weird wearing a small little hat on a big ass body.
But I think the trucker hats are still like standard sizing, you know? I mean, they're just adjustable in the back where the buckle is and ventilated. And I mean, ventilated hats does not do well in Massachusetts. Your head will freeze. Your head will freeze in normal situations. Like we have 70 degrees weather a couple days ago, and today is like 20 degrees outside right now.
So is Martin too drunk to join?
I don't know. I think Martin is technologically challenged.
Yeah.
He's very technologically inept.
He needs a little kid to help him.
I sent another invite. He's texting me what he's seeing on the screen and such, and I sent him another invite, but we'll see. I'm trying to help him out.
Martin said he still haven't got the email yet. He said he haven't got the email.
Yeah,
Martin, are you sure your email address is correct? If you're still watching this.
Oh, it's he changed his name. That's probably what it was. The email hadn't changed over yet.
Oh, that's right. Hathaway.
Which one? What?
Oh yeah, that's right. He did change the Hathaway.
Which one? What?
Yeah, it's Martin.
Oh,
Hathaway.
yeah, he changed his last name. Yeah, okay.
It's Martin Hathaway.
Martin said he ain't drunk. Yeah, I believe that. See, nobody who's drunk ever says that. Oh yeah, I'm drunk. No, they always, oh, I'm not drunk. Ah!
At the bar, he was trying to tell me how drunk he was not, and he was like hammered. Like, seriously hammered.
Bastard. I'm Martin.
Oh, yeah. The more people deny that they're drunk, the drunker they are.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So Tim, is all your event canceled for now, or?
So I just brought him in on the joke, and so he's laughing, but he's like, no, he didn't change his name on his email, but yeah.
Yeah, no, the show for now is postponed. We're looking probably September, October, probably the beginning to middle of October for the show now.
Okay. What do you guys think? You think this thing will end in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 5?
I say another 30 days.
People are.
I say October, November.
Yeah, it depends on how dumb people are. And from what I'm hearing with all the information that I get from the task force that I belong to, I would say if you have anything planned before June or even the beginning of June, don't plan on it happening.
I have 4 plane tickets canceled on me. 4 plane tickets canceled on me. And all of them will not allow me to get a refund. All of them says we'll give you a credit.
Yep, and that's what I get through United also. It was airplane credit only, so I've got $700 in credit for United Airlines, but yeah.
It's ridiculous. Which, it kind of makes sense, because if they give you all the refund, the airplane company would just go bankrupt. Airplane company actually doesn't make that much money. They make very little profit in terms of per ticket sale. But still, like, if I'm not flying, and things like airplane ticket is that you always want to go shop for the cheapest ticket at that time, right? With your money being held up, you have no choice. You have no choice. You just have to grab whatever that's available.
Yeah, I got a cruise planned middle of April. So
Man, it's crazy. Until June.
I have ticket canceled all the way to August. Even my August tickets are canceled. So they're not looking to fly anytime soon. I don't know how they're gonna survive from that though. Like, in terms of business wise, I mean, Air Canada was still flying in Canada. Like, in the US, they will still fly the US, right? No, wait. Tim, your ticket is canceled that fly through US or it's international?
No, it was a domestic flight here from. I was going to be flying out tonight at the end of the Pacific Cigar Show and heading to Rhode Island. So it's a domestic flight, but yeah, I ended up canceling it. They didn't cancel it. I canceled back about 2 weeks ago when my conference that I was supposed to be going to for work got canceled, and so that's what happened with that one.
Wait, you're going to Rhode Island and you didn't ask if you want to come up, or I go down to meet you in the cigar shop or something like that?
Oh, trust me, that would have happened.
I don't know. This cigar, I'm not particularly impressed with.
Yeah, I've heard amazing things about it, but then I've heard other people are like, no, it's just a bunch of hype.
It sounds like it tastes like a hype. It tastes like a hype. it's nothing. Like I like cigar that's actually transition between flavors. Like you smoke in the puff, and then you taste this, and then you work to another one, and it works to another one, and works to another one. This thing is just like the entire thing is one flavor. It's like eating a vanilla ice cream versus eating a Napoleon ice cream.
Yeah. See, and I had the chop suey last night, and I was not a big fan of the chop suey. It tasted like it was young tobacco, and it tasted like just tobacco leaves with a little bit of earthiness and maybe a little char. That was it, but it was very basic.
Yes, I agree with that. But that's how Lanceros are, though. They don't have a lot of different flavor to it. They just whatever the wrapper is and a little bit of filling. Because how much filling can you put into one little thin little cigar?
Yeah, the wrapper.
Yeah, I will say though, the Artisanal del Tobacco exclusive with Luxury Cigar Club is a much better Lancero. That's a really good one.
I don't think I tried that before.
Yeah, that one's good. That's a good Lancero with good transition and everything in it.
I just can't smoke Lanceros. I don't know. Lancero is. I'm not saying Lanceros are bad. It's just not my thing. I mean, if they came out with the same cigar, different sizing, I will have smoked it. But like they decide to go, hey, let's just put a little. Hey, what? What was that? Whose phone?
That was my phone.
Tony, it's because you have that stigma about them being like for ladies because you're Asian.
But here's the thing though. When I was smoking cigarette, I will smoke the 100 with the filter, with the snap filters, if it's available.
Virginia Slim?
So it's one of those menthols like Chappie.
Yeah, like they have a different, like a really sweet tasting filter in there that you snap it, you'll taste it. So I actually would smoke it, but it's just like that is like in terms of the culture is girly to the maximum. Not just little girly, it's super girly. So yeah, I mean this works. We can have a session like this, I don't know, every so often. That's totally fine. I mean, until...
No, it works well. You just
until...
gotta mind your background.
Huh?
You just gotta mind the background.
I don't mind my background.
No, the
background noise.
Oh, background noise. Yeah, if everybody mute their microphone until they're ready to talk, then sure, You're talking about camels? No, I smoked, obviously, Chinese, Japanese cigars. So that brand is called the Mayo 7. Mayo 7 or the red or the long live from Asia. They're all Chinese tobacco. Actually, the red stars are super expensive. Okay, they're premium cigarettes. Premium cigarettes. I don't think there's any premium cigarette in the US. They're all like the same price, no? I think all the cigarettes in US is the same price. Same price range.
Trash.
So like when I smoked the Chinese cigarettes, they were like, like for example, one pack, regular pack would be like, I don't know, $4 or $5, if not less. But if you smoke the premium one, they're like $20 a pack. So they're much more.
Yeah, my buddy said there was one brand that you could almost use like money.
Sherry, you show that band while you are having the smoke kind of covers it up, and then when I click on that, I don't see it. Sherry's connection, I guess, is not so well. I cannot hear her.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't hear you, but that's okay. So long as you're here.
I don't know. I'm out and everything.
Oh, here we go. I just heard you now.
Oh, I thought maybe I had accidentally muted myself.
No.
That was one of the cigars that I got from Yazer at the Christmas Live, his event only stick.
Mm-hmm.
From Ventura Cigar Company. Came in a coffin with two of them. So I broke one out tonight. It's very good, actually. Father, Friend, and Fire, it's called.
All right, in terms of whatever prizes that I'm supposed to send out or whatever I'm supposed to send out, it's not that I forgot. It's my mailman literally said, don't send anything out. If you send things out right now, it might be lost. That's why I didn't send anything out.
Oh wow, I've been getting everything okay.
Yeah, my mailman is a nice guy, and he just want to be honest. He's like, I'll take it if you want to send it out, but expect that to be lost because right now we don't have enough people, and if anybody's sick, they will just abandon their truck for now.
Yeah.
So literally, I was told not to send it. That's why I didn't send it.
And let me tell y'all what happened with my prize with Martine. I got the box today, but the postman wouldn't leave it with me because it didn't have postage on it. They tried to get me to pay for it.
Wait,
Hey, Martine's
and I'm
getting on
like-
in a minute here, I think.
It was crazy. I was like, "Are you kidding me? The package is at my door. You won't leave it because you say it doesn't have postage."
Martine sent
How did it
postage
get here
too?
without postage? How did it get here?
maybe not enough postage instead of no postage.
No, it had no bill on it. It had no. You know how they put that sticker on it when you, or put it in a pouch? It was gone, completely gone.
Okay. So Martin
So
probably
he
sent it
wouldn't
out
give
when
me
he's
the
drunk.
No, I got the tracking number from Martine, and he also sent me a picture of the receipt today because I messaged him about it. But they wouldn't leave me the package because they said I had to pay the $13 for the shipping. I said, "So you took a package from someone and mailed it without postage?" That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Should have kicked his ass and took it.
That's what I should have done. I probably
Tackle
coulda
him
took
down.
Too, actually. I probably could have took him.
Hey, you could have traded an N95 mask for it.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
You should take the package and lick the package right there. It's like, you want to take that risk and take that back? And then just pretend you're coughing. You want to take that back?
That's what I should have done.
He would
You're
just
right.
drop the
I should've
package
done
and
that.
run.
I should have done that.
Yeah, I'm gonna send the package. The prize winning's on Monday out, so it's been a little crazy here where I'm at. So I'll send them out on Monday.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
pretty
send
sure.
mine out, too.
Like I can't
send
even
mine
send out any of my wife's return because the mailman literally just said don't send anything out. If there's anybody who's sick, touch your package, that package will be under quarantine too.
Right.
So not a good time to send stuff. I
guess
still
I
have
wiped-
like
I
4 or
wiped
5
out.
packages in my garage. I had to let them sit for like 3-4 days.
Oh, I wiped down all mine.
Say what?
I wiped down all my mail.
You can wipe them, but it doesn't really work that well when you wipe them because it's inside the cardboard, right? So you wipe the surface, it's still there.
You gotta use 409.
409 doesn't work. I don't know who came up with the idea to use 409. 409 does not kill any viruses. It might kill bacteria, but anything will kill bacteria. I'll take a piss that will kill bacteria. But viruses are a totally different thing. And whatever that doesn't kill it, it becomes stronger.
Yeah.
It's like if today I feed Sherry a stinky tofu and she didn't die, and the next day she'll be like, "I don't care about stinky tofu. I've done it. That's not gonna bother me for the rest of my life." Right? And that's the same thing with virus. You put some chemical try to kill it. If it doesn't kill it, you will never be afraid of it in the future.
You keep drinking that XO, you'll take a leak on the virus, you'll kill it.
I at this point, it's like, just let me get the virus and let me cure it so I don't get it again. I'll just go out and run around. And people's like, "You gotta get coronavirus." I'm like, "No, I won't." I already done it.
For a few months.
Yep. People in China are contracting it a second time, and they're saying it's way worse the second time. So China's actually having a second go-around take place right now.
That's actually not true. Those people were never cured. They just got better.
Oh.
They got better and they got released. And then when they go back, they're bad again.
Johns Hopkins said that they have 2 strains of it now that they know of.
Yeah, but the same as flu. Usually you will not get flu twice, even different strain, because your body will be at an alerted state that any virus that's similar, it will attack it.
I just ashed myself.
So you'll just attack the virus that is similar. to whatever you got. So usually you want to get it twice. If you get it twice, where do you get that from? You know what I'm saying? Like they go home and they come back and say, I got it again. You know, no, where do you get it from? So usually it's that they got better. You know, one of those times like when you get a flu and then you ate medication, you felt great for the afternoon, right? And then you're like, oh, I'm doing everything, and the next day you feel like crap again. And it's similar to that. Wasn't there was a case where somebody was let out prematurely, and then like while doing the news press, somebody had to drag him back. He's like, no, you're not okay. You come back. But what I think right now is that the amount of numbers that US is getting is scaring people. But the point is that I don't think that's just now. It's like all of a sudden we got 3,000 more cases. No, it's all of a sudden you tested 3,000. Right? And that's how you find out there's 3,000 more. Right? It wasn't that we all of a sudden it spread like crazy. Now we got 3,000 more cases. No, this incubation period of 14 days. So that means 2 weeks ago they already got it. Right? 2 weeks ago they already got it and they just got it tested now. So that's the difference. So people feel like, oh my god, now it's super contagious. No, 2 weeks ago it's super contagious. So, you know, with like Donald Trump tries to say, hey, let's wait 2 weeks plus like what? How many ever days? And then by Easter, everything will be good. I don't know. I don't know if I'm the president, I wouldn't feel safe to say, you know what? Everybody, it's Easter. Go out and pick that egg that you don't need and see what happens. After you guys pick the egg, we'll try this all over again. Yeah, no, that's dumb. You know, nobody should be doing that. So, I don't think that. I honestly don't think the way China did it is a good way to do it. Because they obviously, yeah, they quarantine themselves all in one places. People who is not sick will eventually get sick and then get over it, and people who dies, right? But the number have peaked, so you start to go down. It starts to go down. And then now they're getting a second wave. They're trying to say, oh, it's different strain. But that's because they didn't want to say that their number is no longer zero. China was so proud. They're like, we got 0 new cases. 0. That's because you didn't test anybody. That's why it's 0.
Yeah, right? I'm convinced that their numbers, they're not up to date. I'm convinced they've got at least 20,000 more cases than they were, because their numbers of reporting went down so quickly in terms of new cases per day. But then this whole second wave, or new people saying that they've got it, I'm convinced that they're just not being honest about it, because
Martin!
they've already got so much heat for it.
Hey, Martin made it.
He finally made it.
Welcome to the party. All right, everybody. Time to sign off for everybody.
All right, goodbye, everybody. Here's the night.
Martina, you drunk? I'm not drunk, guys.
No, you guys haven't seen drunk. You'll know if he's drunk.
Michael knows if I'm drunk or not.
He's tipsy right now.
No, I'm not. I started drinking.
There's no accent.
Your hat's not on straight. You're clearly not there.
Look, he have that much left. He probably started out with this much.
No, I started at 4 ounces. I barely touched it.
I believe you started out at 4 ounces. Yeah, I believe you started out at 4 ounces.
No, that's all I've had today, and this is the first cigar I've had today. So
what are you having? What cigar are you having?
I literally called Albert, and it worked, and then I clicked the link, and it worked.
See? It's that simple. Why do you have to ask all kind of questions if all you had to do was click on it?
Because it wouldn't try turning it off and on again. No, man, I'm a secret weapon here, man.
That's
reboot 3 times.
3 times the charm. 3 times the charm.
Martin's very technologically inept. He can't help it.
I mean, clicking a link is hard enough, I guess.
While you're in quarantine, everything is harder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I've been at home teaching the kids. I've been out of work for a week, so I guess it's starting to mess with me.
So are they just forcing you to take vacation right now, basically?
Do what?
Are they just telling you to take vacation right now?
Basically, we are at the whole dealership is at 2% staff, so I am literally waiting, just on call. But I'm still getting paid, so it's weird. I'm getting paid my 40 hours a week, but I'm on call.
That's good.
That's good. Yeah. Why are you complaining?
So, I mean, I don't know how long it's going to be. They paid me for this week, but I've been waiting to hear from my boss to see if they're going to continue to pay for the week or whatever.
So my brother is a finance manager in a car dealer, and he literally just sit in the office and do nothing. There's no one's buying car right now. Who's out there is like, you know what? I'm gonna test my luck. I'm gonna go buy a car right now. So it doesn't make sense.
So
He
Martine,
just
what
sits
you're
there.
telling us is you're gonna have like 20 new videos coming out in the next like week, huh?
Oh, trust me. I've been recording a video every single day.
So in Michigan, they aren't allowed to sell the car, but they can still do video chat and send you information so that when that goes away, then you can immediately buy it if you want.
I actually got a letter that actually has the everything breakdown already. Even though I wasn't going to shopping cars, they're like, "Hey Tony, we got this car at really good deal. Here's the specs." And then at the bottom he writes, "If you don't want to come out, we can go to you." I was like, "No, I don't want you to go to me."
Yeah, but that's the whole thing, right? All the gas prices are down around $1.50, $1.75, but we can't go anywhere. So like, shit.
I gotta be honest with you guys. I did go out and pump gas. I didn't go out and pump gas.
Too, because I used premium, so it's like $2 something a gallon.
Yeah. When you're driving a V8, you need gas. So when you see gas price drop to $2 something, you're like, yes, I'm going out to go get gas, and take your like spare tanks and then fill up with gas too.
Mm-hmm.
But right now it seems like, I don't know, the gas price dropped so much that, you know, for a short time it won't come back up. That means a lot of things should be cheaper, right? But it's not. It's not. Everything go on price. Food and necessities all went up in price, and then it doesn't cost more to deliver. It actually costs cheaper to deliver.
Here,
Yeah,
they're
it's not so bad here. They've actually hired people at gas stations to do self-service, and they're taking payments at the window of your car and pumping the gas for you so that you don't have to get out.
But isn't that just as dangerous? Because now you're touching the paper that they touched.
Yeah, I'd rather do it myself and then wipe my hands with sanitizer than have someone else do it.
Right?
But
That's weird.
It's so backwards here right now. It's unbelievable. We're under a stay-at-home order, and the parking lots are full. I mean, people are having boat parades. They had a parade in New Orleans today.
The Mardi Gras or something like that?
No, they just did it just to do it. I mean, that's just how the people are down there.
That's dumb. That's dumb. I don't know.
And I mean,
55 gallon
it's
drum.
Our
Have a
case
huge
is
uptick. New Orleans is having a huge uptick right now in cases, and they think it's because of Mardi Gras.
yeah, because we had 735 confirmed Monday, and we're at 3,500 today.
But that's because people got tested.
Are still partying? Or
Yeah, that's
parading?
right.
Wow.
And those people already had it, and they're coughing, and they just like, I want to go and get tested. Now that insurance will cover the tests, so they wanted to get tested, and they all confirmed.
Yep.
But here's the thing, though. They did say that the test could give you false positive or false negative. In a way, they just say that test might not be true. The test is not 100%. The test is like 65%, 70%.
Yeah, and we've done use like 75% of all the tests we have.
It's all the spring breakers that went home.
You know, Florida won't even let us cross the border now. They have checkpoints. If you're from Louisiana, you either got to go back home or quarantine for 14 days.
We can't even enter Canada right now, too.
They're going to end up just walling off Louisiana if we're not careful.
Well, at least it's not cruise, right? People who in a cruise cannot get down. They're stuck on the cruise. Which I think is a good thing.
They had a couple cruise ships docked here a while back, and I guess they're still out. I don't know. I haven't heard anything from them. They were all over the news. Now you don't hear anything from them.
I actually think it's pretty good to be stuck on the cruise because they have everything on the cruise. You got extended stay. It's not like if you go home and gotta go to work, right? You're stuck on the boat.
Yeah, but they can always they can resupply that thing though.
They could, yeah. They can actually like have someone. I don't know how do you do that, like a distant duck, and they have them bolt it up. I don't know.
Yeah, they can. They can
care package with a helicopter.
do that.
Oh yeah, you could do a
They'll be
helicopter.
giving them MREs though.
Yeah, they can restock and they can do all that. The only thing is, yeah, you're stuck on a cruise ship and everybody thinks it's great, but there's no entertainment, there's no group dining, there's none of that now with it because everybody's got to stay isolated and far enough apart from each other. So you're basically stuck in like an 8x8 room. You might as well be a prisoner.
But you get but you get the in-room dining. That costs money. In-room dining actually costs money. You get the in-room dining. You actually. No, see, that's the thing. If you stay in a room with the balcony, it's actually not that bad. Because now they actually allow you to smoke in your balcony if you can't get out. And you can actually like tell them like order like you can buy cigars on board. So
a lot of people have the tiny rooms.
Well, yeah, if you get those room from the inner side where all four sides are walls. Yeah, it will drive you crazy. But if you gotta,
that would
handle that.
Yeah, if you have a balcony, then you'll be fine. If you have one of those like big suites, perfect.
Big stateroom, yeah.
Yeah, you have your own pool, you have your own jacuzzi, you're all set. You're all set, and you got food delivered to your room every single day. No, that's the first time you ever got your money worth for getting a stateroom. Okay, that's the only time. You also get a butler. I wonder if that butler will still stay. Like, hey, yeah, going around with the mask. I don't know. Right now it's tough. I'm a kind of people that if I just do something in the house and I run out whatever, I just go out and get it. So every day I'm like doing something like I run out this, I run out that, I can't go and get it. It drives me crazy. Now if I go out, they tell me not to go out, right? And if I do go out, no one has masks, no one has gloves, and they're just hanging out. I'm looking out the window. There are people that walk their dog and then push the baby cart all day long. And then I'm staying at home. It's like, wait. I'm perfectly healthy, and those people might not be healthy. They are hanging out. I'm in here, and I can't go out. Yeah. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? People will play like basketball on the street. You know, the one those closed. Not close, like in those like suburbs, not like main street. Kids will just come out and play in the street. But like us, we can't get out. And if I drive, when I was driving, I drove to one of those like small roads, right, suburb roads where it's not main road. I drive over there and then see the kids. I just wait there in the car and wait for the kids to clear out so I can drive, right? The parent gave me this really nasty look. It's like, why are you driving right now? I'm like, why are you guys playing ball right now? I just want to go straight. But they give me this really nasty road.
Move?
Huh?
So the kids didn't move?
No, the kids did. But like as if I interrupt a FIFA game or something like that.
Kids from different households? Oh, that's horrible.
They're just neighborhoods. Like, house facing another house has a small road, right? It's not one of those marked roads, you know what I'm talking about? Like small community kind of thing. So it's still a street. But then, because there's all houses, it doesn't go to the main streets. You have to drive a few loops before you go out. I drive through one of those, and literally, the kids, like 4 or 5 houses, are just playing basketball together. And the parents are just sitting there watching.
Not my kids. When we see the neighbor kids out, that's when we go in. My wife and I are like, oh no, they're coming out. Nope, sorry, their turn to play. They got the next shift. They're on.
Yeah, I drove by it. They look at me as if I'm some sort of murderer about to run their kids over. And then I just broke up a perfectly 1-to-1 last 30-second FIFA game. They look at me like that. I was like, really? You guys are over here not practicing social distancing. I don't even know how you gotta practice social distancing playing basketball because you don't have to guard each other in. Just 3-pointer the whole time. But like... And the kids are playing basketball without hoops, just so you guys know. They're just dribbling.
That's crazy. Hey guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna head inside and spend some time with the family before I put the kids down. But it was fun talking to y'all.
Cool.
All right, man.
Join us next time.
Later, Tim.
See ya.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I don't hear any kids in Martin's background.
No, they're all inside. I'm outside.
He kicked them in. He's like, you know, actually he probably got it working in the very beginning. He's like, you know, kids have to leave right now first.
No, the neighborhood kids.
Oh, the neighborhood kids now, they're all indoors.
If they come out, just start coughing a little bit, choke on the cigar, and they're like, "Oh, run!"
No, it's funny. Just a minute ago, I heard like gunshots or something down the street. So, kids out.
Are you sure you're not in my neighborhood? We have gunshots all the time.
No, it's kind of rare to get gunshots here, but it was about 5 shots. So, I haven't heard any ambulance or anything, but yeah, that's kind of rare here in Plano where I live.
Who still have sunlight right now? Who still have sunlight?
Nobody.
Mike, that's it.
No, we don't have any sunlight either. It's gone.
Mike better not have sunlight. Mike,
We
if
got
you
a
have
little bit of
sunlight.
aura. That's it.
By the way, I just received this today. I ordered one more because my basement's so cold. I don't want to open the heat, and I did open the heat right now. I'm gonna go turn it off, but like, oh, I thought I ordered the wrong one, but I did order the right one. So yes, hoodies.
No, what I was gonna say earlier is the car companies here are promoting people to buy the cars. They'll deliver it to you. They'll give you up to 6-month deferred payments.
Oh, talk about deferred payment. Hold on.
Yes, no, check it out. I saw an ad today. All we have is like apps like Hulu or whatever. But there was an ad for a Chevy dealer that was promoting, I think it was 86 months of deferred payments. I was like, how the hell are they going to defer payments all the way? I mean, think of the interest that you'd be paying on that.
No, because if it's deferred, they don't charge you interest.
No, okay, that makes sense.
Deferred
But
payments
yeah,
or
I thought
deferred
about-
interest?
Deferred payments.
No, see, they basically don't activate that payment. So they defer the entire loan. The start date is later. But you still owe that money.
86 months though.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You can have a car that's already wore out by the time you have to pay for it.
Right.
But by then, you already sold it, and the car company probably want to buy it back at lower cost. Now it's a used car. The used car market make way more money than a brand new car.
I don't know. I'd take that deal and not just put my monthly payment in a investment every month.
If that is very different. How they do it, actually, you actually lose more money. You actually lose more money on that.
Oh, even when you pay it ahead of time?
Yeah, because they won't allow you to pay ahead of time.
Ah, okay.
So they won't send you the bill, so you can't pay ahead of time. So it's actually extended, and now you have your car is upside down by the time you start paying. So they actually make more money out of you.
Oh, kind of like that reverse mortgage scam thing?
No, reverse mortgage is different. Reverse mortgage is that they give you a loan and then counting on your house's future value. So your house only appreciates, it doesn't depreciate, right? Because the inside the contract is that you have to upkeep your house. So your house will appreciate. So by the time you don't pay for your loan, you die, you pass away. Now they have a house that's appreciated with income or with the money. That's how they make the money from it. So if you do pay it back, there is interest. So you had to buy your house back if you do pay that back. But majority of people wouldn't do that. So it's actually future value of the house. So with that said, what I was gonna tell you that Bank of America has offered, or any other bank has offered people to defer their mortgage payment. But a lot of people called in and they found out that it's actually a horrible, horrible deal. Okay, so basically they say that you can delay your payment by 30, 60, or 90 months. But at the end of the 90 months, you had to pay back all of that. So let's say if your mortgage payment is $2,000 a month, right? 3 months later, you had to pay, your next payment is $8,000 due immediately.
That's insane.
Whoever came out with that idea is like, if I already cannot pay you for the previous 3 months, what makes you think I all of a sudden have $8,000 in my pocket to pay you?
Exactly.
That's a freaking scam.
Credit card company that there was one card that I was looking at that we're going to give you like 2 years to pay it off, but as soon as that 2 years hit, you are hit with that all the interest built up for 2 years.
Yes, actually a. It's like cashing events kind of thing. If you paid off, there's no interest. But if you didn't pay off at the end of a certain time period, they charge you the original amount plus the interest. So you gotta pay all the interest that you owe, and they're gambling on that. You're not gonna pay it back. So.
And you know they're winning that gamble, or they wouldn't be doing it.
Right. Yeah.
Because if they lose the gamble, they got nothing to lose. They just got their money back. So they got their money back. There's nothing wrong. You still use their card. When you use credit card, right? The store pays a fee. There's a processing fee, and I think usually it's between 2 to 7%. American Express is 19%. That's why a lot of company doesn't actually use American Express. So what happens is even if they give you the cash advance or whatever, you should pay it off. They still make that 19% change transaction, even if you end up paying them back.
I didn't hear it was that high. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, it's pretty high. 19% of a sale. That's crazy. That's why a lot of companies don't use American Express. American Express does provide you with a machine for free. Like for example, if I'm a company, I decide to use American Express, they will provide me the machine for free, right? But a lot of other companies, you have to rent that machine. So you have a lower fee, but you rent the machine, or you get the machine for free, you pay the higher fee. The thing about American machine,
Visa, they have to rent it, but it's a 3% charge on every transaction.
right? And then, but here's the catch though. When you use American Express machine, it works with any other ones. So it works with Master, Visa, and all that stuff. When you get Visa, it probably won't work with every other one. For example, I think majority of the company that uses Visa does not accept Discover. Discover is another one with a really high fee too. So yeah, I think Martin's gotta be super baller at the end of this stimulus because he's getting what, $500 per kid.
Yeah, I've got 6 of them.
Yeah, that's $3,000 for 2 months because they're paying twice,
I think
right?
they also pay for me and my wife also. So yeah, I mean, after that, we'll be okay. But my wife just also got a job too at Walmart, so she's working at the distribution center because it's like a necessity job or whatever.
But I don't think that's gonna hit the cap. Majority of people work like your job and her job combined is gonna make $200,000.
Right.
So it's funny because you know what's really funny is that my mother-in-law, she got laid off, right? And her income and my father-in-law's income goes way over the cap. So there's no way she will receive that. But because she got laid off, she's got to get that $600 additional per week. So she's actually making off better than people who's still working.
Yeah, it's $600 additional on top of whatever your maximum state unemployment insurance is.
Yeah, she's getting like, I don't know, like $700 something per week on unemployment plus that $600. So she's making out better than people who's working.
Yeah, my girlfriend's gonna make more than she does at work.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm not gonna get anything. That's a problem.
So long to be passed because they were contemplating of actually passing it because people were going to be ended up making more money than if they would be working.
Yeah, and but then that's the thing though. They're trying to keep the company not lay them off. If they don't lay them off, there's no problem. But right now, didn't they say just like it hits 3 million people unemployed right now?
Yeah, new jobless claims were 3 million people.
I don't think they have enough. I don't think $2 trillion with the way they set it aside is gonna be enough to cover just a portion of unemployment support.
No, we're gonna end up paying for it eventually.
Oh yeah. So for the $1,200 you're getting, you end up paying $24,000 in additional tax, according to a calculation. So $1,200 you're receiving this month and next month. Your tax in total, in the end, you'll end up paying $24,000. Well, that also including your sales tax, your income tax, all that stuff. That's why a lot of people don't want it.
On the savings account, so just make sure if anything were to happen, we had to pay it back. Then I mean, it's in there. So
what happens is they don't want that back because the government actually making more money for you spending that than not. So you paying that back doesn't do them any good. You spending it does them good.
That's what I was saying with those small business loans that they allotted for that. It's supposed those companies are supposed to be able to get them so that they can keep their employees on the payroll for up to 4 months, and that's the only way they can get those small business loans that are government insured is by keeping those employees on.
They need you. They need everybody to spend money. So yeah, when this ends, I'm gonna spend money.
So it's basically the way I look at it is by them, by the companies, the small companies not having to pay the money back. It's kind of like they're funneling unemployment insurance through the company instead of you having to go down and file unemployment.
Right, because they're actually paying more. Like right now, you're taking a loan, right? So you have to pay that back. But if you go to unemployment, all those people going to unemployment, they actually had to pay more money because the state had to pay, the federal had to pay them. So that's actually much more money than what they could have give you a loan and get back because they expect to get back. And a lot of big companies, I think that they are requiring some sort of government control or something like that, like selling a stock or something like and don't allow buybacks.
Right, because last time they just bought their stock back and they paid bonuses and ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean they shouldn't be able to. I mean, what I'm kind of glad is that they actually distinguish that if you are not an American registered company, you cannot get the support, which is great because I was worried about like the cruising company and all that stuff.
Yeah,
like Google.
They did change that. Good.
Yeah, they are doing that. So if you're not registered in the U.S., you're not a U.S. company, so you will not get the support, which is great. I think it's good. Why support a company that has like the main corporation is registered in Cayman Island? Really?
Right. So go after Nassau if you want some money for that.
Yeah, they should definitely get support from that place, which no tax means no support.
Yep.
Totally. So yeah, I mean, there are some good part of this stimulus bill, but I think there's a reason why they don't release the entire bill's information because it's got some crappy stuff that we shouldn't spend money on.
One good thing that they did say is that anybody that is part of the Senate or Congress or the executive branch, any of them or their families, any company that they're tied to or anything like that can't qualify for any of the money, which is nice.
Right. You know what's really funny is the first draft that was supposed to pass on Wednesday, that got left out. That got left out. That's why they had to revote on Thursday.
Because I heard they had like raises and stuff for themselves in there too.
But here's the thing: they already know a lot of government officials made a lot of money by dumping their stock beforehand. But here's the thing though, if they dump their stock, they're no longer affiliated with it. So now those companies can actually file for assistance. So I don't know.
See, I heard the Kennedy Center is going to get some money, some funding because they were missing out on some stuff and they needed some funding. So the Kennedy Center is getting some money out of it.
I mean, that's like a controversial thing, right? Because like you try to help the people, not the individual, thing. And Kennedy Center getting some money is like not even related to this. And a lot of people say that people should just get, do a fundraiser or something like that to help the Kennedy Center instead of dumping crazy amount of money onto it, part of the stimulus, because there's not enough money to help the people in America for sure. There's not enough money, right? And there's already saying that a lot of people who do the 1099s and stuff like that, people who do other job that's not tax related, it's not gonna get their money either. They're not gonna get assistance. There's no way to know that whether or not they work or whatever. So if you don't work, you might not get it. I just saw Shadowgate stickers. So yeah, I mean, it's a complicated situation where they had to choose who to help and who not to help. And I think a lot of people that actually need help is not gonna get help. If you didn't file tax in 2018 or 2019, you're not gonna get any.
Yeah, they said that you need to file taxes for either of those years right away so that they at least have current information for you.
But that's the thing. If you don't have income, if you don't have a thing that whatever you do does not involve income tax, you're not going to file it. And a lot of people who work under their own entity, like corporation itself, S-Corp is an entity itself. So you file through the corporation. So you did not file anything, but the company did. So the company can only get loans, but you are not going to get help. Even though $1,200 is not a lot of money if you think about it, if you try to live, especially like if you're in New York, $1,200 will not pay for your 4x4 square foot bed.
Yeah, the unemployment's going to help more than that individual loan thing or grant thing.
The unemployment in New York isn't enough to pay for rent. I mean, it's in a way it's kind of good because that's gonna burst the bubble for real estate in New York, because the real estate over there is crazy. You know, the Broadway and all that stuff. Those lands are ridiculously expensive because of the tourism. And now that there's no tourism, there's no worker, there's no mass layoff of people who does Broadway and shows, that land might fall down a little bit in terms of pricing.
Yeah. It's a good thing we didn't pick this year for the Greek.
Yeah, right. So next year probably work out. In fact, next year I think we'll probably get a deal. Now that they need business. Right? Well, how many people we have? 40? Yeah, we'll close the entire place for you guys. What do you guys think though? Like I talked about yesterday that a lot of cigar companies are being hit, and I forgot who was saying that. You know, he worked for Cigar International. He wasn't being hit at all. But I think that everybody agreed that your local shop has been hit big time, right?
I mean, local shops are doing their own, like you pay online or you call ahead, you pay for it, and then they'll bring it out to you. But they're making no money off the bars, off of people being in there shopping. So
this is the only time where they actually filled the requirement of 51% must come from cigars. Now they're 100% cigars.
Yeah.
So what were you saying, Martin? You're saying that they're taking them out to the car?
Yeah, a lot of the shops that I've been following on Instagram, they're basically just saying that you call ahead and they will pick the cigars for you, take them to your car, and you just pay them through an app or call in and give them a credit card or something.
Mm-hmm. So I know Tim was doing that at D&B, and like he started the first day, and he was getting ready to shut down at 2:00, and at 1:50, the code enforcement came by and shut him down. So
Michigan they were doing that too.
But Cigars Daily got shut down.
Yeah, he had to sign some paperwork saying that that he understood that it was against the law and all that. I mean, he could have gotten fined for it.
But he's doing online work though.
No, it wasn't online. It was curbside kind of a thing.
Oh, so you're not allowed to do curbside?
No, he's not supposed to be at the shop at all. It's not essential, right?
Yeah.
But he can technically send it out.
Yeah, I mean he's got people coming to his house, right? You know, but that's completely under the radar there.
Oh, okay. That sucks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody's getting hit.
On and everything. He had his open sign, and you know he was just trying to do it. And the guy said that the way you're doing it is a good way. It's not, you know, not a risk or as much of a risk, but he said, but we just can't allow it right now, so they shut him down.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure he still can do the online work. He just cannot have people pick up, right? Basically, just can't pick up. Right? Like, so he can still do online sales, just not pickups.
Yeah, but he doesn't do online. He's purely, he's purely a shop. So, yeah.
How about phone calls?
I mean, he can mail it to people, I'm sure, but he's not set up for that. You know, he hasn't gotten that far on it.
Now is a good time.
Depends on the state, right? Because if they say you're done, if you're not essential, then you're done, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think that really is the key, because I think even him being at the shop would not be a legit thing. And I think the business has to be closed, but I don't know. I mean,
I thought online business can still work even if you're not essential.
Right. That's how I understand it.
That's weird, because like I mean that's a good opportunity for all the business like in cigar shop to really upgrade the things. As you know, next time this thing happens, at least we'll have online kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take that much to set it up. You know, it could be, you know, post everything that they have online and they have them calling order or something like that, but at least have it online.
Yeah. Yep, Smokin just closed all their stores, but their entity for online is separate, so that's still going.
And that's why Cigars International is not being hit, because they're majority online. They're majority online, plus they have the cigar beds and they have all that other stuff. So I don't think they have problem unloading their cigars. I mean, if Cigar International has so much cigars, if they really want to crush everybody, they just sell them at cost and they will still make money, because now they don't have overheads running in the store, right? They don't have to run the store. Then, you know, if they want to unload their cigars, sell them at cost, they will be able to.
That's what I was saying the other day, that Jack Tarano and Luis Cuevas they did a Facebook Live last weekend, and they were saying that everybody's stock is going to be fine till maybe, depending on how orders go after all this, Q3, Q4. Then they said since the factories are all shut down, we might see runs on stuff being out of stock of stuff that we like to get because of that. That's where everybody will start hurting, and then they're jamming up all the rescheduling all the events, and they're jamming it all up, so people might be hurting to get to events and do things like that.
Huang, why are you wearing mask at home? I just noticed that. Why do you wear a mask at home?
He just wanted to see if you were going to notice.
I noticed. I noticed.
Yeah, I want to catch
Put a
Corona
Shadow
to the
Smokers
chat.
Legion sticker on top, and you'll be good.
You know what? You know, people are printing like 3D ventilator, like mask. I should just print one with Shadow Smoker Legion on logo on it. Now I'm gonna see if this melted.
Is it a high temp resin?
No, it's just POA.
Oh, okay.
So it's not melted. It's good. I think we can just print this out and it's not gonna melt. Like, how hot is your cigar anyway? Even when the cigar ash dropped on you, you're not gonna feel burn. At most, a little burn. Did anybody ever had ash drop on them and then literally got like a 1st degree burn?
Nah.
Right? So this thing melts at 200 degrees Celsius. So I don't think cigars ash is that hot.
All right, home improvement projects come early in the morning. Have a good night, everybody.
All right, good night.
Later.
All right, good night.
Later.
Yeah, this works. I mean, in terms of how we can organize this, we can do. I don't know. Should we do this as part of the podcast kind of thing? But I think everybody will be at work. They won't be able to join. But something like, you know, a random 8:00 p.m. once a week thing. Oh, you know what? What we can do is we can do the Wednesday night instead of One Cigar Wednesday. We can just do a meeting like this. Right?
Yeah,
So
I
people
think
can
that
drop
would
in, drop out whenever, and I'll just post that. So I saw the thumbs up.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Right? So because I know a lot of time Wednesday people can join or whatever, and they need to go in and out. So having this conversation probably more entertaining than me talking about crap I have today. You know, it works. I think it works. I mean, it's not bad, right? Because I can just send you guys the link and do it. And it's free. Everybody can go and just download the app or go on their PC, and literally on the PC is a web thing. It's not even an app to download.
Yeah,
Right?
I think
it's kind of cool. It gives people a chance to talk. Whenever, you know, they may have something to say, they want to talk, and you can kind of pass the mic kind of a thing. People can mute and listen.
And this still is broadcast on YouTube right now, I think. So it will work both ways. Because I know while we're talking, Martin is still commenting on the YouTube thing.
Not anymore.
You were?
Well, yeah, because I was trying to figure out how this thing worked, and then figured it out.
So this channel will just get less and less. Now we have 0 views.
So much for getting you to smoke the woody.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
This is a perfect way to get you to smoke the woody, because we'll all be here watching you and talking you through it.
Good idea.
No. I'll
Did you
back.
guys see that cigar smoke the other day? Yesterday it was a 8.5 or 8 something by 52 ring gauge.
That thing is ridiculous.
Oh,
thing was super
who was
long,
smoking that? That was
I really
like.
didn't think- I got done with it within like 2 hours and 20 minutes, so it wasn't too bad.
So yeah, if I end up having to smoke woody, I would just like this. I'm like, hey guys, I'm gonna cut it.
I think we lost Tony. I can't hear you.
That's what I meant. I'll just freeze right there so I can run away. Oh, bad connection. That's it for today. And I'll go to the background and cut off, like, majority of that woody and come back. It's just a Robusto size.
When we were at Tim's shop for the box train, dude, there was 3 guys smoking those. That was the amount of smoke output those put out is ridiculous. It was not even funny.
They were talking about how one person set a fire just to keep it lit.
Yeah, it was weird. They're taking all the, like, breaking up boxes and using the cedar and, like, making little bonfires to keep it lit. And Tim was like, "Oh my god, we got to open the doors or something. This is bad."
Because when you have 3 or 4 people letting out one of those, that's like smoking 10 cigars at the same time.
And then one of the guys lit up a cigar right after he got done with it. I couldn't believe that.
That should be our new way of torturing, like, captured, enemies or something like that. Just put them in a room, a very small room, no ventilation, and just have them say, hey guys, I just wanted to talk to you. Here's a big cigar for the next 5 hours, and just have him smoke that. That would be a torture. Before you know it, he's turned green. He's like, "I will tell you everything you know." He won't even question it. He'll be like, "I can't do this anymore. The whole room is spinning." We're not torturing him. We just gave him a cigar, have him smoke a cigar, right? So, $50 to get intels, I think that's pretty good. Much cheaper than whatever, waterboarding or whatever. Come on, water is essential nowadays. How's that? That sounds pretty good. You know what? I should really run for president, except I can't. So how many people still have their cigar other than Martin and I think
I'm almost done though. I've been smoking.
This is my second one.
I went out a while back.
You have had a while back? Come on.
I'll have to get another one. I'm thinking about going getting another one.
That's what I did. I went inside and got another one. This is my second one.
I smoked 2 back to back already, and a pipe earlier.
A pipe.
Yeah.
But I don't see you smoke anything right now.
No, if I smoke something else, I had to go get some. That'd be 3 in a row. Woo.
And those egg rolls
By the
are
way,
just
guys,
too damn short.
I did smoke that pipe that Brent gave me and failed horribly.
We're gonna get you better at it. Don't worry.
I have still been trying. I still tried.
On how to pack it, and I still messed up.
What did
Once I
Albert
learned
say
how to
earlier?
pack
I think he got cut
I
off.
didn't have enough tobacco. And now that I got enough tobacco in it, I can actually taste it. I was packing it too light, and I couldn't get anything. But now that I packed it the right way, I can actually taste it now.
Whoever,
It's like it's a fine medium.
whoever is in the pipe industry should come out with this thing that perfectly pack a pipe every single time.
Or
That's hard though, because all the bowls are different.
There you go. We can make some money off of that.
Right? Here you go. Trademark right now. First time here. You heard it here
The
first.
black powder gun. You just drop it in there, push it down, and light it.
No, because you gotta get that right consistency, right, container size and right everything. So literally, you'll have to. What? I just saw a message that he typed. Hold on, let me see. The temperature at the burning end of a cigarette is about 900 degrees during puff, about 400 degrees between puffs. But here's the thing, though, you're not gonna do that to your ashtray, and even that, you still take a while to melt it. So you're not gonna hold this and then take your ashtray and go, psst, right? So that wouldn't, like, the 900 degrees Celsius isn't gonna do anything to it. You literally had to sit there for quite a while, and
Yeah, I think the ash will also probably help with the insulation as well.
And not to mention, like, we use wood ashtray. I have never seen the wood ashtray getting burned. Like, it will turn darker and darker over time from you smoking on it, but I rarely see you see a burn mark over the ashtray that's made out of wood.
And as long as you're not smoking too fast, like everybody said that, like if you can put your finger like right by the mascara line, it's not that hot.
Right, and who puts their cigars on the via mascara line right on their ashtray? Like, you wouldn't, right? So I don't think that will actually melt it. That's the thing. Like, the only thing that Tony Murray and I was worried about was melting the cigar ashtray from the cigar. and I really don't see any practical way that will melt, because literally we're putting our hand the whole time. It will not burn your hand unless it literally burned up to your hand point, but you wouldn't burn your hands. So I don't think it was gonna burn the ashtray. And even that, I think it only burned the lip here. It was just kind of melt there a little bit. I don't think it was gonna matter. So, but still, even that, all that is resolved, it still takes like 14, 15 hours just to make one, and that's if nothing goes wrong.
Well, like you said though, if you get one done and there's somebody that can put it into like a metal mold and then make some out of it, make a run out of them.
Yeah, I was looking at like YouTube University how to make a silicone mold and basically dump acrylic or something like that, resin in there to make it. But I think resin has even higher burning point, right? Resin really literally doesn't burn that easily. So
yeah, because it's a resin is essentially epoxy. So
yeah, so and I think that would be a good way to do it, because once you have that silicone mold, you can reuse it over and over again. It's just whether or not.
I think the trick is going to be how to clean it. How are you going to keep the ashes out of the cracks and stuff like that?
The cracks for
It's gonna get dirty. Well, I mean, if you're talking about taking a medallion, it's going to be.
Well, yeah, but it's resin. You can literally rinse it off, right? If it's resin, you can rinse it out. You can put it in a washing machine, and it will not melt.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't even think the washing machine is hot enough to melt even the PLA filament ones.
How hot is it when it has to when it's making it?
It's 200 degrees Celsius.
Yeah,
I know people do a 190, but I do 200. But even at 190, it dries up so quickly, it just solidifies right away. And the bed that is printing on is 60 degrees Celsius, and even that is too cold. So I don't think it's gonna be a problem, because it's not ABS. It doesn't crack. Right. So if we can find somebody to resin it, I don't know if any member actually does that. I think once we have that mold made, everybody can go mix it and just dump it, right? So we just had to see how we're gonna do that. But it's still project.
I'm gonna go get another cigar.
You got another cigar? I'm leaving in 2 minutes.
Oh well, everybody else is gonna stay on.
I don't know if I leave, this stays on, right? You should stay on, right?
I don't know. That's it.
I don't know. That's a good question.
We'll find out. We'll find out in 2 minutes, see if that works. But yeah, I'm dumping quite a bit of money on this 3D printer thing, so we'll see if I can eventually make a good one. If not, like I say, we'll just make something else.
It's a new hobby. Hobbies are fun.
My wife was like, "Why are you buying all these machines for?" I was like, "Gotta print an ashtray." She's like, "Just go out and buy an ashtray." I was like, "Well, you can't do the one I want." She's like, "With the money you spend, you can go have somebody make one you want." I was like, "Oh, that's true." Because I think at the end of this project, I probably will be in $500-$600 range to do that.
Easily.
Yeah. And that's not including my electric bill. Electric bill is gonna be beautiful. Because every day I'm printing something, it will take every day I think the printer is running for like 10 hours. So I think every 24 hours about $5, $6 worth of electricity. Right?
Yeah, but it's cool though.
It is in a way, yeah. Just now, my wife, she's like, I can't, because that machine makes noise. And whenever that machine runs in circles, it makes music. So you gotta hear that over and over again. It drives her crazy. Because I have it in my living room. So like, she was watching TV, but then the cycle goes for like 10 hours a day. Well, anyways, it's 11 o'clock. I'm about to hit that button to turn this off. We'll see whether or not. Let me know if it stays on, okay? Let me know if it stays on.